We made it.
With the whispering, we made it.
Yeah, because we're recording at a different time.
Yes, we had to make it do what it do to
but hey,
regardless. Welcome to That Couple Podcast.
Yes, so we whispering a little bit because it's not daytime.
And the kids are asleep. Hey, we're making it happen.
That's right. That's right. We wanted to commit to be here every week, so that's what we're doing. We're making that work. So
that's right.
How are you all doing this week?
Well, first off, like we said already, welcome to That Couple Podcast, where I'm one of your co-hosts, Kimberly Gums, and this is...
It's your boy Cleeton Gums, a.k.a. BKA Cleet the Geek.
Thanks.
I'm going to get it right
one of these weeks. You're going to get it right. This is episode 10, so...
Only 9,000 to go.
Yes. Anywho, we are That Couple Podcast, where we talk about all things marriage life, parent life, movie life, rom-com life, rom-drama life, comedy life, Disney life, Marvel life. I think I said Marvel already. DCU life. We're about that life.
Parenting. We talk about
I said parenting. Yeah. So literally all the things that we love to do, love to watch, love to see, love to laugh about, love to talk and discuss, have a conversation about.
Listen, at the end of the day, we're that couple. That's okay. Right. You know that couple. You're like, man. There's some cool people. They. I like to hang around them. They're positive. They know who we're going through. They're relatable. Mm-hmm. We're that couple. And guess what? You chilling with us, you're that couple too. You know what I mean? It's a reason why we connected. That's right. So we're excited that you're here. Thank you for listening. Please, like Kim said, leave a review. Send us emails. Okay. Connect with us on Instagram. Send us messages on Instagram. No, I know I'm not saying the right phrasing, but the heart of what I'm saying is we want y'all to connect with us, right? Because honestly, it gives us the ability to keep coming back here and doing this, right? So if you're liking our stuff on Instagram, right, and you're making comments, right, if you're leaving reviews for the podcast, right, if you're in YouTube and you're leaving comments there, it shows that we have interactivity, and it just allows us to get in front of more people. So we love y'all. Show us some love so we can keep growing this channel, and this podcast, because it's both. That's right. And more specifically, you can find us on Apple and Google Podcasts. Yeah. We are on YouTube, like Cleet mentioned, on Facebook, Instagram, on all major, Spotify, on all major platforms. Okay. Yeah. Find That Couple Podcast. Like Cleet said, like it, share, subscribe to it, leave a review, because those help us out. Yeah. She's going to say her whole script, but I just wanted to come from the heart. No, you came from the heart. I just wanted to make sure. I just wrapped it up. I know. I appreciate you wrapping it up. Yeah, that's what we do, right? Yeah, we got to, it's a team. We to help me, to each other. I like that. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Yes. So. Anywho, how was your week, Cleet? How was my week? Good week. The question. Well, that's when you try to find something. When you interviewing, what does my weaknesses? Tell us about your work history. My work history. Basically, where do I start? You're trying to gather your answer, okay? Okay, so my week was good. I'm excited. We have made some I want to say major decisions this week, but we made some decisions business wise that I think were really good decisions. And I'm like, what decisions we made? What do you do? Was I there? It's been a long week, y'all. Oh, man. Right. It has. But we made some, and now she knows what I'm talking about. We made some business decisions that are actually panning out really well. And, we talk about this. We're believers, and we believe in that how do you say the phrase? Wisdom is found in the multitude of counsel. Yeah. It's not a phrase. It's a scripture, actually. Yes. And we live by that, right? We live by, that's one of the things we live by. That's kind of like part of our moral compass, if you will. And just talking with family, talking with people we trust. We were approaching. If you have been around any social media motivational type thing, you've heard that every wealthy person or millionaire, they have like 7 or 8 streams of income, right? So without me being super vague, we're talking about streams, right? So we made some decisions about streams and things that we're doing. And it was really good. It's really good. And we're starting to see some benefits for that. So that happened this week. I'm excited about that. You know, obviously we're in the off season from the flag football. So we had a little time to kind of drill in. I mean, not that it takes up all of our time, but, you know, I just had some time to focus on other stuff, you know, with the family and stuff. So that was good. You know, our life's pretty simple. Sometimes I be, what did I do like this week? Nothing. Went to work,
same old.
took the kids to school, came home. You know, that's repeat. Now, you know, you caught us last year. We had a lot of stuff going on. So, you know, it varies, right? You know, we'll be authentic with y'all every week. You know, I'm not gonna be making up stuff.
Vary too, like, you know, there's more, you know, more months that are busier than others.
Right, we about to enter to the birthday months, so that's definitely gonna speed up for us. Yeah. So yeah, simple week. You know, excited on some decisions we're making. Season starting
for sure.
Actually, next week we start practicing next week, so we're already back on it. Is that authentic? I didn't believe that.
Yay!
Oh wow, because you got higher pitch.
Another season.
Well, listen, I'm gonna be coaching from the car, okay? Because I ain't dealing with this heat.
He ain't gonna be in that heat.
I ain't gonna be in this heat. All right, I'm gonna be a GM. I'm gonna be upstairs.
Oh, Lord. In the booth.
In the booth.
Oh, it's not the booth. It's
this is a booth. It's a booth.
It's a booth. Yeah.
I'll be up in the booth. I'm a defensive coordinator. Yeah. So anyway, that's me. What about you?
It was a good week. Like you said, you know, we did make some decisions, you know, but it all, you know, in addition to what you said, it, you know, falls in line to us just doing things that make sense for our lifestyle. Yeah,
pursuing a lifestyle that we desire.
Exactly. Which all boils down, what it all boils down to. And so, so that was good that, you know, we made some progress in that area this week.
You've been keeping up with your workout.
I've been working out. Yes. So that's, you know, that's going.
I'm getting used to coming home and seeing her working out. Look at you.
After he like does the morning drop off, by the time he comes back, I'm either coming towards the end of it or just got done and I'm like plopped on the floor.
Yeah, I'm proud of her. She's doing great.
Thank you, babe. And then let me see. Other than that, I mean, today we actually had the family picnic at the kids' school. So every year, this time around of year in springtime, they have the family picnic. And what it is that your family members, the students' family members can come in and have lunch with them, picnic style. So you could come bring your blankets, your tents, your chairs or whatever. You could bring food. They had food trucks and all these things there. So it was just a fun time. Kids love it.
Camera.
Huh? Yeah, I'm looking at the camera.
Okay.
It don't look like, look at me. It don't look like it.
You are. Oh, I kind of glanced over there. I was like, is she looking over there?
Yeah. So that was fun. And it was hot, but it was fun.
Oh, it was. Woo.
Yeah.
Listen, they had about 30 more minutes. I was going to walk right off.
Says the person that was running his mouth the whole time.
Oh, don't even start. Don't even start. Because you were talking just as much as I was.
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, we got our school friends.
Yes. Come on, all parents. Y'all know y'all got y'all like go-to school friends, right?
It's a community. It's a community. Your kids.
Community.
Yeah, your kids, friends. Yeah. Their best friends, their parents. You know, by default, friends. Yeah, especially if the parents are great. So shout out to our friends,
school friends,
our school friends. Yeah, they're really cool people.
Yes,
it's a good community, good school. So, so that was fun today. I enjoyed it. It was hot,
and it was pretty warm. But other than that, you know, like you said, same old with the week. Paris with her dance classes, you know, so she's been enjoying that because they've been, you know, now like every week now they're just practicing their routines for the recital. So, which is coming up in less than
2 months,
about a month and a half now.
Yeah.
So they're getting ready for that. So I love their little cute routine since her and her cousin London, they'll have, from the classes they take, they'll have 4 dances to do in a recital. So I'm excited to see that. So that would be
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
a good watch
from the other room. Well, she actually does her.
No, it'll be in the auditorium, so
no, I will be there, but will she let me watch her? Is the question.
She'll be on stage. She'll be like,
she getting her
Paris Fierce.
Paris. Mm-hmm. She getting her show mode.
Yes,
hopefully,
exactly.
Because she don't like to dance in front of daddy for whatever reason. I mean, I shower her with love, but maybe it's too much.
Too much showering.
Like, get out my face, Dad. Oh, she just don't want to dance in front of me.
Oh, Lord.
Or in anything. She don't.
Some things.
What?
Sometimes certain dances she will.
It should got to be in a jovial mood.
If you do it with her too.
Sometimes.
Because like sometimes when you would do Just Dance with her.
Yeah, but
sometimes do it together.
Sometimes she'll be in the mood. Side. Yeah, sometimes she'll be in the mood for it, but other times she'll like, don't look at me. So it just depends.
Her mood.
Yeah. It depends.
Anywho, so that was our week.
Yeah. I'm excited about the topic today.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what, Clee, I've been seeing, on my phone, on TV, like, I guess like after pandemic, the world, everything got shut down. Everything that was in production and stuff got shut down. Like all these movies and shows that were going to come out got halted or postponed or delayed because of the pandemic.
Right.
Rightfully so. And now it just seems like this year, like they're like, we're all coming back with a vengeance. Like everything is coming out this year. When I tell you from now until, since the beginning of this year, there's been a lot of movies and shows already released, but now like it's finna really pick up.
Everybody. And then the funny thing is like some stuff, they like a month out, they just start promoting it. You're like, wait, when was that coming out?
Exactly. Like there are a lot of things coming out between movies and shows and series. More specifically, like Marvel in itself, there's a lot of Marvel content coming out.
Essentially, yeah.
And some DC stuff. So we're going to jump into...
Hey, DC said, hey, we want to play too.
Because the director, they got
James Gunn, who directed the first two Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So we'll talk a little bit about that. But hey, the last preview of this DC movie coming out, not the Beetle one, Beetlejuice, whatever.
Not Beetlejuice, even though Beetlejuice.
So they are doing a new one?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I saw some on that.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to talk about.
That's not even on the list.
Yeah.
But anywho, so I thought it'd be right and perfect for us to talk about all the movies and the shows and series that we're excited to see that are going to come out. Ooh, I don't know what I just said. That are
drop a coming outing
that are about to come out like soon. All right, so we're going to go through the list. Let me
preface before she starts the list. We're avid moviegoers.
Yes.
Okay. We watch.
We're not the typical.
Yeah. And that's been strange because we obviously live in our own bubble.
Yeah.
So, we talk to other couples. We talk to just friends. And they're like, oh, last time I've been to movies XYZ. We're like, what? Yeah. Like, if we haven't gone to a movie in a month. Week.
Yeah.
Right. If we go to a movie at least once a month.
Yeah.
Just because, especially in this season with all this stuff coming out. So,
yeah.
If you're not, maybe this thing entice you to want to not only get out to the movies for some of these movies, but also the TV shows, right?
Yeah,
like
stream them.
Because we have our little routine. Our kids like they grab the popcorn, or you get to your little favorite spot on the couch. It's really good family time. Like, so if you're a couple, remember, we're that couple, y'all that couple, right? So this is the kind of stuff you do to spend time, right? It's nothing like, and that's why we do our show with the Married at First Sight, or right. It's like another opportunity for you to have dialogue, right? If you always focus on the kids, and this one's supposed to be about this, but I'm just going on a rant. If you always focus on the kids, right? You always focus on work. You always focus on everything else. You don't have those things that spark other conversations, right? And I'm telling you, the joy in your marriage, the growth in your marriage comes from the intense or non-intense, right? Or the thought-provoking conversations you have. Like when you have those conversations, a lot of times they bring you closer. We saw that played out.
Even the silly or goofy ones.
The silly or goofy ones, right? And we've seen that played out in Love is Blind, right? We've noticed between that show and Married at First Sight, the chemistry was really built because of those conversations these couples
had. Stark difference.
Yeah, so I'm revelating, you know, but I'm revelating on the fact.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, watching movies and watching shows, they allow you to explore, right? So if you're watching it by yourself, you go somewhere, right? You're in your home, you're at the theater, you get to go somewhere for an hour, 2 hours, or however long that show is. Well, what better way to build a stronger bond with your significant other than to watch movies together and watch shows? You know, it gives you stuff to talk about, give you perspectives. You get to explore that world together, and now talk and share how that interacts with you. So anyway, if you're not doing it, I'm telling you, it enriches your marriage.
It does. And then before we jump into, you know, we take a deep dive into our list, I just want to put this unofficial ad out. Okay, now we, you know, how can I say this? We do not, as of yet, you know, have these ads just yet, but I do want to put it out there because, you know, we're firm believers in we have what we say.
That's right.
And death and life are in the power of the tongue. We have what we speak or whatever, and we want to speak what we want to see, right?
All right, come on.
All right, so, you know, we're about to get, you know, into this list of movies and shows and series.
I turned it off. I just turned it off.
You turned it off. I heard your glasses.
Because I heard it.
See, they make their appearance every episode. His glasses over there talking, y'all.
Stop.
She always want to say something.
Always. So like
no, yeah. But anywho, so I just want to say we're about to get into these movies, these shows and series. So shout out to AMC Theaters. Shout out to Regal Theaters. Okay.
Yeah.
To Cinemark Theaters.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, That Couple Podcast.
Yeah.
These are theaters that you all could go see these movies at.
Yeah.
For all the ones that are coming out in theaters. Now all the shows in the series. Hey. You got your Netflix, you got your Hulu, you got your Peacock, you got your Apple TV.
Listen, we get all these ads.
Am I missing anything else?
Well, you got to get your review of these shows and these movies. So
that's right.
Shout out to the new Rockstars.
Yes.
You know, because they'll, like we told you before, when you watch Marvel movies, a lot of times it's straight from the comic books.
Yeah.
So you don't have time to go back and read comic books, and you don't know how to make the connection, right? So. Right. Review shows on YouTube like new Rockstars, Everything's Awesome. No, not Everything's Awesome.
The other deep dive one.
Yeah, Always Awesome. Awesome Always.
Awesome Always.
Listen, I'll tell you this. You go on one, they'll show you the recommended of the others. Okay?
Yeah, let's start showing.
But the whole concept of watching reviews, I'm telling you. So now if you're a person that trying to get all caught up, you go to the review on YouTube, they got the movies in 4-minute little reviews you can watch, the recaps. Yeah. So a lot of times before, like we were about to go watch on May 5th, Guardians, right? So instead of us having to watch the whole Guardians 1 and 2, we're going to go and watch the reviews of that.
Yeah, like, and then okay.
They do the Easter egg breakdowns and do all of that stuff. So anyway, all those places, those are places you can go, but couple you're watching with this. And even with our shows like Married at First Sight, we have a review show for that. We have a review show for The Blind, Love is Blind. So it just makes it much better. I'm telling you, like you're going to have fun watching shows like we do.
So shout out to those theaters I mentioned and to those platforms, because we're here, That Couple Podcast. If y'all ever want to sponsor us, we're here to sponsor on That Couple Podcast. All right.
Please.
Please. I beg of you, please. So anywho, so now we're going to get into the upcoming movies and series that we are excited to watch.
Yes.
And some of y'all may not know these are actually coming out, so we're going to let y'all know. All right. Now, we're big Marvel fans, so
huge.
The first section is going to be just Marvel alone.
This is just letting you know how much content Marvel got coming out.
Yes. All right. So we talked about it already, but the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is coming out May 5th.
Yeah, and
that's next week.
And this is the last of the series, right? So there's been 2 before, so this is the trilogy. It looks really good.
It is. And I saw on social media Gamora said she's not coming back. So that's what she's been saying on social media.
Oh, Lord.
So I was like, well, I know Drax is gone, so she getting killed off too? The second one?
Yeah, because
she's not even the original.
Because what's his actual name, the actor?
The wrestler guy.
Yeah.
I forgot.
But he's gonna. Yeah, he did mention a few months ago that he's not coming back.
Yeah, and she said the same thing.
So
circulating today.
It's interesting. By the way, so we're gonna mention some of these. We're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Some of them we're just gonna mention it because
yeah,
it's too. We're not gonna have enough time.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up for you all who want to reference it. So this is Guardians.
Yes.
So Guardians. So his name. Oh yeah, David Batista. So yeah, he said he's not going to come back. That's the wrestler guy, like Kim said.
Yeah.
Who
is Gamora?
So here's what I think. I think everyone's not going to get killed off. I think since they're concluding this series, I think what's going to happen, kind of like where Iron Man did get killed off. But technically, Captain America isn't dead. Because you just saw the old version of him at the end of.
I just saw somebody else was like in an interview with I forgot Iron Man's real name, just calling him Tony Stark.
Tony Stark, yeah.
The interview was like, "Are you sure Iron Man is really dead though? Because technically he could still exist."
Well, technically he does exist because we're in the multiverse.
Yeah.
So technically he's not dead, and they can have someone reprise him.
Yeah.
Now, and same thing with all of the characters.
Yeah.
So that's the thing to think about. Like, they could be having someone else reprise them later.
Yeah.
They can have them get to a kind of like a solution in the end of this movie. So the end of
Endgame.
Endgame. Thank you. I'm about to say Game of Thrones. I'm about to say like 5 other things.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Endgame. It was kind of left unsaid with Captain America. Yeah. Like you just saw.
You didn't know for sure.
Like you just knew he was old, but that was it.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to do something like that with, like, definitely someone's going to die.
Yeah,
but I think someone, and spoiler alert if we're not intending to do that because we haven't seen the movie.
We haven't seen it, so we're not spoiling. But we're just giving our theory.
People like, you told me. That's I had no way of knowing.
We want to preface these are our theories. Okay, we
have
not seen these things yet. Yeah. Even though we will be invited in the future to these premieres. Okay,
come on.
But these are just our theories.
So anyway, that's my
I'm preparing my heart. Like I know.
So yeah, definitely. You see the way Peter Quill is like, he's crying.
So I know.
Someone dies.
I'm preparing my heart, in the movie.
But I tell you this much: they're not gonna kill Gamora again because she already died. Remember?
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Yeah. The second one, they gonna kill the second one.
The second version. The 2014 version. So.
But so Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 comes out next week, May 5th, or whenever you're hearing this, it comes out on May 5th. Yeah. And side note. If you have not already, go to Epcot at Walt Disney World and ride Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Yes,
it's my favorite Walt Disney World ride.
Yeah, okay? It's fire. We've rode it several times now, and every time it's something.
I love it. And yes, my personal thing, I like it more than the new Tron ride.
Tron ride is cool though. It's a cool experience.
Tron ride is cool, yes. But Guardians is my favorite Disney ride. All right. So moving on to the next Marvel movie, we have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and that is coming out June 2nd.
Now,
our son is excited about this.
Yes, I'm excited too because what they're doing, which is really amazing, Kevin Feige has figured out a nice method of making all of these other Marvel stories canon, right? So what I mean by canon is
break it down.
They're making it as part of the one storyline, right? So right now MCU, which is what everyone's been experiencing for the last 12-15 years, they kind of have a storyline. They have a methodology that they take the storyline from the comic book and they put it on the live screen. And doing so, they choose whatever storyline they want to pull from the comic books. And that's become their canon, right? So that's the Marvel Universe, right? MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe. So what they've been doing in recent years, taking some of the ones that were kind of like spinoffs, like you had the whole Marvel TV shows that were on Netflix, right? They were gruesome, bloody. There was all these things, right? So they found a way to make those canon, right? They're taking some of the characters like Daredevil and Big Kingpin, right? Just the character itself, the same actor, but they're not taking the storyline per se, right?
And you saw them, they pulled those characters and put them in the Hawkeye series.
Correct. Right. Yeah. And then who was and then Daredevil was in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So you see they're bringing it, right? And so now I said all that to say the first Miles Morales that came out wasn't necessarily MCU canon. It was made by Marvel under the ownership of Sony, but it wasn't part of MCU canon, right? So it's like almost separately, right? So storylines like Venom, what's the Morbius, right? Those are they're Marvel, but they're not a part of MCU. All right, and it might be a little confusing, but as you start to watch it, you get into exactly what I'm talking about. So anyway, this is really big because the first Spider-Man, what's his kid, Miles Morales, it wasn't connected to MCU, but now they found a way to bring it in because now we got this multiverse thing, right? So multiverse opens it up and it says, okay, there's so many universes. So technically that whole Fox, Sony. Yeah, Sony and Fox, because Fox had X-Men, right? So Fox versions of Marvel, Sony's version of Marvel, they're technically another verse, a multiverse, right? So now they can bring them all in. So this movie is going to have so much implication for what's happening in the main MCU, which kind of builds up the main storylines. Like in the previous phases, you had all of the Avenger movies; those were the main storylines. And then you had all of the sub stories, right? The origin stories and all that. So in this case, the main storylines is Secret Wars, I believe it's called. Yeah. Right? It's called Secret. Yeah. So now all these movies are building up. So all this stuff we go over, we're probably going to just list because we're kind of running out of time here, but. All of these storylines, they're building up for these big stories, which is what make the big stories so epic, because you get a chance on each of these storylines to really fall in love with all these many characters, right? And then they have this big 3-hour movie or 2.5-hour movie
where you every minute of it.
Right. You're literally like at the edge of your seat because you've like, you know what, I like this character. You know, I like this character.
And then like all the Easter eggs, like you start to, once you see one Marvel movie and you start to like, understand like the Easter eggs and the things they specifically do, or even if you don't catch it in the movie, but you go through your YouTubers who take these big deep dives into them, you're like, oh, this connects to this. Oh, so that means, so
just pure entertainment.
You just gotta love the MCU.
It's pure entertainment. Yeah. So as you can see, we're enthusiasts. So this is just good times.
It's a lot. Yeah. So we're gonna go through this list because we could talk forever about Marvel. So anyway, we're still in the Marvel universe. So after Spider-Man, now we have Secret Invasion that comes out on June 21st on Disney Plus.
So Secret Wars, Secret Invasion.
So that's a series.
Okay, that's why I was getting confused. So Secret Invasion is a series. Secret Wars is the movie.
Yeah. Yep. Secret Invasion now is with what's Samuel L. Jackson's character name?
Nick Fury.
And the Skrulls. That whole spiel. Okay.
Yeah. And Skrulls are just shapeshifters, if you're not familiar. So they could be they can shapeshift into any one of the superheroes, anybody, right? So it just becomes this whole spy type of, aspect of Marvel. And Marvel's really good with that. They have like the magical characters. They have the scientific characters, right? Then they have the whole spy aspect of Marvel, which is Nick Fury.
I feel like one character is gonna be like, he was a spy this whole time. In the movies, how can we not know this? Like, I feel like
shout out to these writers.
It's gonna reveal like they were shape-shifting somebody.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like we're like, what? I have a feeling, but.
You're right, which is creative, right? Because maybe they could be like, to your point, what if Tony Stark was
in the Endgame was the Skrull.
You'd be like, but he would have turned green. He would have turned green. Anyway. Anyway, we just this is what the new Rockstars call rogue theories, right? It's just far out theories that may never ever happen, but it's just good to wonder.
Yes.
Okay.
Next on the list we have KRAVEN the Hunter. This will be coming out October 6th of this year. I was
about to say, I don't know much about that one. I know he's a bad guy for Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's a Spider-Man villain, and it's part of the Sony thing. So, you know.
Yeah. So Sony got some kind of partnership. They're working out with the Disney MCU, right?
Yeah,
so
because I didn't know who this character was either. I was like, I had to look it up. I was like, oh, a Spider-Man.
I know he's
villain.
a bad guy in Spider-Man. Yeah. I know that much.
So that's going to be October 6th. It was originally set to appear sometime in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man franchise before it was discontinued by Sony. So it's just now.
So there's a chance that the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man may appear. Who knows? Or characters from that storyline. If you're not familiar, he already
appeared technically, so he could.
It's a possibility.
He can be back
because of this whole multiverse. You saw in Spider-Man 3, there was 3 versions of Spider-Mans, right?
By the way, that was so epic. If y'all didn't watch the last Spider-Man, with all 3 of them,
I literally could have cried in the theater.
That was epic. That was almost like Endgame epic, almost.
It was close.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, Endgame, that was epic.
Listen,
that was a preaching moment in that scene, y'all.
I get goosebumps when he says, "On your left." I can literally shout. Okay,
that's epic. Okay, moving on. All right, next we have The Marvels, which it comes out November 10th.
Marvels, that's gonna be good. So
it's gonna be good.
Let's see. You
Captain
got
Marvel.
Captain Marvel. You got.
Is it Miss Marvel?
Miss Marvel. Yeah.
And then the third, the black girl.
Which is
with the eyes.
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
Let me pull her. I'll pull her up. That's why I got MDB here. I know her name. I just can't. It's something like.
So yeah, The Marvels, or you'll see that it also say like Captain Marvel 2, but it's called The Marvels.
Now this goes back to what we're talking about. How these storylines, these are the sub storylines that feed up to the big one, right?
The Secret Wars, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is really good. So that is, her name is Monica Rambeau. But she has a power name.
She was in the series.
Yeah, with
WandaVision series. Yes.
But she has a comic book name, and I can't think of it right now, and it's only calling her Monica Rambeau, but it's
Let me look it up. Okay,
I know this, man. Come on, we getting our new Rockstars on, okay? Monica Rambeau. She is. There we go. Appears in American Comic Post. What's her name though? Keep going. She has another name. Full time. There we go.
Oh, I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, full time.
Oh.
So for all my comic book heads,
yeah, I didn't know that one.
You probably already knew this if you knew her name. So I don't know why we looked it up. Anyway, go ahead.
Let's see, and now the rest of the Marvel ones that I'm about to mention might be sometime this year, but the definite dates have not been given. All right, so we have Loki season 2.
Loki is huge, right?
Yes.
So Loki,
the first one was good,
right? And look at this. So in the first phases of Marvel MCU, you had Tony Stark, Iron Man, and you had Captain America. They were like the 2 lead characters, and then you had all of the other characters kind of built around them.
Right.
I think what it's looking like is Loki is actually one of the main characters in this next rendition or this next phase.
Right.
Spider-Man, it's crazy how money gets involved. Spider-Man, what's his kid's name? Aiden says his name all the time.
The Spider-Man name?
Yeah.
Oh, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland was supposed to be like one of the main characters for the new phase, but then when they were coming out with that version 3, Sony had some issues. They were still working it out. They have some rights. So that's why they're still coming out with the Spider-Verse, because they still got their rights that they're working out. So they couldn't keep Tom Holland to make him the basically the face of the next phase. So and then unfortunately, it was supposed to also be Chadwick Boseman. Black Panther. So it's supposed to be Black Panther and Spider-Man. They're supposed to be kind of the main characters, and Doctor Strange. But there's so much going on, right? We got this whole situation with Kane.
Yeah.
Jonathan Majors. Like, we're still trying to see if he's going to get dropped. Hopefully he doesn't. You got obviously Chadwick Boseman left us. You got Tom Holland, the whole legal thing, so they can't go forward with him. So now it looks like they're trying to lean towards Loki as one of the characters. And it's gonna be interesting to see who else they choose.
Yeah.
So.
All right, and then we have Echo, which will be late 2023, and it'll be a series on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Echo is a female character from Hawkeye.
Yeah, it's that whole spy Earth version, like, and it's really cool because it's like so much going on the Earth aspect of Marvel, where they don't have powers. They like literally just like fighting and shooting at each other. So that's pretty cool.
Yes. And then we have X-Men 97.
Come on, shout out. Now that's nostalgia.
Yeah, which will be fall 2023 on Disney Plus. So that will be a series as well. Then we have Ironheart. And we met Ironheart on Black Panther. 2. Yes. Thank you for that clarification. That one, it's been delayed. So they said either like late 2023 or 2024. So. And
a lot of times when these things get delayed, they're trying to fix storylines and make stuff congruent and stuff. So. And
I sometimes I don't mind because that's why Marvel is Marvel, and they
do it right.
The movies are great, so take their time because they're just fixing it. Okay. After Ironheart, What If Season 2, that's also been delayed. That will be either 2023, 2024 as well.
Yep.
You were about to say something?
No, same thing. Like they when these things get pushed back, it's because they're trying to, they're trying to make everything
make sense.
Bubble up to the main storyline.
Yeah.
So.
And then the last Marvel one I have on the list is AGATHA, COVERN of Chaos. It was supposed to come out this winter, 2023, but that one was also delayed. So, and AGATHA is the villain in WandaVision series. And
that's the magic side, right? So Doctor Strange, Wanda, obviously AGATHA. So they all kind of make up the magical aspect of the Marvel verse. So.
Right.
A lot of fun stuff with Marvel.
So
hopefully,
that's a lot of Marvel content, like Clee said. So,
and it keeps you, like I said, it's a lot of in between stuff you can do, like watch the reviews and catch up on it. It's all year round. Like at one point last year, it was like series after series after series, and then movie, series, movie. So they're doing that again. So it's a whole world. It's a lot of good stuff. You meet some cool people too, like. It's like a whole like underlying community. It's like people who watch wrestling, like they have their own sub world. So cool. All
right, moving on now to just the regular schmegular stuff. Okay, basically all the other stuff outside of the MCU. All right, so we have Ghosted, which I know we were doing things that are about to come out, but this just came out last week. It's with Chris Evans and Ana de Armas. I think that's how you say her name. Not sure, but it's like an action rom-com, and it's really good. It was Apple TV's like most watched movie. So
we'll probably watch that this weekend.
Yeah. So action and rom-com. Like, come on.
Can't go wrong. And then it's for
Captain America.
I was about to say, for those who know, Chris Evans is Captain America. So
he does. Yeah, he plays good. He does good in rom-coms.
Yeah.
He wasn't he the guy in the one that she was doing that accent that went wrong? Wasn't he the guy?
No, it was Ryan. Wasn't it Ryan Reynolds, the funny guy?
No, it's not just Friends. It's the other movie. And she was doing the accent on the date, and it was going the opposite.
I don't know.
But anywho, he does good in rom-coms and superheroes. So him being action and rom-com, I know it's going to be a good movie. Let me see. Also, you have the Fast X. Fast 10. I don't know how you say it.
Fast 10.
Oh, I said Fast X.
Yeah.
Fast 10. I dropped off after the second Fast series. After that, I have not. Confession. I have not watched since like the second Fast and the Furious.
So you haven't
movie.
You've been watching at the theater with us though. You went to the last one 9. You watched 9 with us.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
I was about to say.
I watched the last one, but like I haven't been. There's a whole lot in between. Like I just.
You watched them. You just don't watch them anymore after the. Because anytime I go to movies, she's there. So you've definitely been to the theater for the last 3 or 4 of them. But
maybe I just don't vaguely.
Listen, let me tell you, they're the real superheroes. Okay.
Who?
The Fast guy. They be
They should have been dead. Okay, all these impossible stuff.
They was in space in a car. Okay, I said enough said there. With no space, with handmade spacesuits. They do whatever they want.
I was on TikTok today, and there was a TikTok about the Universal ride. Yeah. They're like, the ride sucks. They're like, somebody got on the ride. They was like, on one of the comments, they said, I thought this bus was taking us to the ride the whole time.
It's like, wait, that is actually funny.
They thought that was the
it's like, oh, this the ride? Yes, I thought we was trying to go
to the ride.
Yeah.
So, anywho, so I don't really have any thoughts about that.
I'm just gonna watch it because
he watched. I just go with him to watch it.
I mean, especially with The Rock, but he's not on this one. But nothing much to say.
Nothing much to say about that one. But what I am excited about this one, because yesterday made it that it's a month that it will be coming out, May 26th, The Little Mermaid. I am so happy. I am so excited about this. I was just thinking, I'm like, you know what? The week leading up to it, I might do like all Little Mermaid content, like Disney Little Mermaid content. I don't know yet, but I'm thinking about it. But I'm so excited because, we have, oh Lord, brain fart.
A daughter?
No, the Bailey girl.
Okay.
Hallie.
Like, where you going with this?
Oh, no. She's representing, right? For the Black Brown girls, right? So I am so excited for this. And when I tell you she is singing in this movie.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good for...
Okay, putting that soul in the part of this world.
Black
all right?
girls, man. Black girl magic.
I'm just so excited. And I'm like the Ursula, Melissa McCarthy. Like I know she's gonna do good. I just happened to watch this Fandango interview.
Okay.
With HALLE, Melissa McCarthy, and then the what's the bird name? Stuttle. Sorry, I don't want to say the characters wrong, so let me.
Don't know much about it. To be honest with you.
Scuttle. I know I wasn't. Scuttle is the Asian girl.
From what?
Crazy Rich Asians.
The funny one?
The funny one.
Oh yeah, she's from I got you.
So she's Scuttle, and then the Sebastian is one of the Broadway actors from Hamilton.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
And so they were in this interview. They were just talking about the movie, how it was like. Let me stop calling her the Asian girl. Awkwafina. So Awkwafina and the Hamilton guy, they weren't on set because they did theirs in the studio. But Ursula and HALLE or Ariel and the dad.
Oh yeah, you talking about
King
David
Triton?
Diggs.
They did theirs on set, huh?
David Diggs.
Yes.
Yeah, the dude from Blackish. It's Bo's brother, if you know Blackish.
Yeah. So they were talking about the movie. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be singing. I know I can't wait for the soundtrack to come out because I know I'm gonna be singing these songs.
And shout out to this kind of off topic, but on topic. I know they were auditioning or trying to find the girl
for Tiana.
Yeah. And
that's gonna be good.
They about to be singing.
They're gonna be singing in there too.
Yeah. And it's good. It's good because I don't think the live action ones have done that well up until and they're doing the Moana one too. Because The Rock is gonna be. Yeah. So they got some good stuff coming. Disney like, we cranking out Marvel, we cranking out Star Wars, and we cranking out our own stuff. So
yes.
Yeah, those gonna be pretty good.
It's gonna be good. So I'm very excited about The Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Next we have Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the Transformers franchise.
It's like Fast and Furious.
What number is this? Is this like the 5th?
So they've broken it up because they had the Shia LaBeouf ones. Then they just
Mark
had
Wahlberg, but he's not in this one.
His. Yeah, so this is like another break off.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
It's probably like 8. I don't know.
Yeah, this comes out June 9th. All right. So that should be interesting. Well, actually, I wrote that this one goes back to the mid-90s as a pair of archaeologists stumble into a 3-way conflict between different factions of Transformers. So it takes place in the mid-90s.
Oh, yeah. No comment. Just don't even know where to start.
Yeah, so, we're kind of indifferent with this one. We'll see how it goes.
I don't know where to start.
We're going to go see it.
Yeah. Because we're avid moviegoers. We just go there. We like in the theater like.
Was it the last Transformers that we did the 4D?
Yeah.
Was that the last one?
I don't think that's the last
or the one before last?
I think it was one before last.
Let me tell y'all something.
And Transformer of all movies.
If you ever, there's this 4D experience that you can have in certain movie theaters. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why we chose this movie to do this. But we did the 4D experience in one of the we had
kids during that time.
But they weren't in the movies.
No.
Yeah, it was like date night.
It's after our kids were born. Right?
Yeah. And we went to see this Transformers movies in this 4D theater experience. And let me tell y'all, we were getting shot at.
Yeah, you could feel a little air.
In terms of, yes, it's all the experience. The wind was blowing. Yeah. And we were getting wet.
And then they had like a water ththing, like literally mist spraying on you. You like, okay, I did not sign up to be on the set.
I was like, what?
Okay, I want a little rumbling, a little shaking. They had the water.
Because it was like a ocean fight scene. So we were in the ocean getting wet with the wind blowing, and we were like,
I'm up in here literally freezing. I'm like, I'm going to catch a cold.
Oh my gosh. We were like, okay, never again.
Yeah, that was.
You couldn't enjoy the movie.
Yeah, the whole time you're like, man, I'm tired of moving. Yeah. I just want to watch the movie, man.
Yeah. And then the part when they was going through the street getting shot at.
Yeah, you was like this. Hey, yes, because someone was shooting from the back. So you were getting literally.
If you have an experience it. But
at your own
it was an experience. Okay.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yes. All right. Moving on. Next, we have Elemental. That is a Pixar movie, and that's coming out June 16th. And this one is the one that takes place in a city whose residents belong to the elements of fire, water, land, and air, where one fiery woman forms a friendship with a watery man. So it's a kids movie, Pixar kids movie. But side note, there are a lot of kids movies coming out this year.
They want you in these theaters.
Okay, so
some of y'all gonna be there because your kids gonna drag you.
Yeah, there'll be things to do for the kids this summer. Okay, you don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next movie that's coming out that's not in theaters but that is on Netflix is Extraction 2. That's coming out June 16th, and that's with Chris Hemsworth,
aka
Thor, yes.
BKA.
The first one was pretty good.
Yeah,
BKA. The first one was pretty good, so the second one I'm looking forward to seeing that one. I don't know what it's about, but I guess he extracting somebody else.
Yeah, it's what like reminds me of what's my guy? Where she kept Taken. Like, man, look, you need to take care of your family, man. Why your family keep getting taken, bro?
Yes.
Like, you got taken 4 times.
Nobody telling you to go overseas all the time.
Nah, man, you need to get another lifestyle, man.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, anyway, Extraction 2 is good. The first one is like one of those army, get out of a country type. Yeah. Storylines, but it's really good. It's Chris. It's Chris. I mean, he's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
So
speaking of that one, do I have the other one on?
What
you said that
Chris Evans one?
No.
You already had that one.
Oh yeah, I do have it on here. Okay, moving on. We have
this one's good.
A DC movie. Now this one looks like it's gonna be, you can't say this about too many DC movies, right? But this one looks like it's gonna be really good. Could be a game changer for the DC universe, which is The Flash. It comes out June 16th.
Now, this, it's been all this talk about James Gunn. Once again, he's the former director for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a MCU caliber producer, director coming over to DC because DC's been trailing.
Let me help y'all out.
They've been trailing for years, trying to get just an ounce of what MCU's doing. So, but this last preview that just came out, they look like they might have it figured out. So,
and we get a Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
On here.
And mostly, if you're grew up in the 90s.
Yes.
The DC actually ran the 90s, right? Yes. They had Superman's. They had of course Batman, all the versions of Batman. But then they even had Flash on a TV show. So they had Flash going. So they ran it, and then, only thing Marvel had was the X-Men 97 show that we talked about earlier. And then Blade was kind of them getting their feet in the door to some sort of success. But anything, all those Batman movies that came out, right? You had the Superman movies before that. So this is interesting. Let's see if they can make this some real competition. Because so far it's been like McDonald's and Burger King. And we know who wins that.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, next on the list, we have Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and that's coming out June 30th.
This dude, 89
Let me tell you, that scene in the trailer where he's like, he takes out the lashing thing. Oh, my gosh, I'm like, Lord, clearly he has a stunt man.
He got a stunt man to walk.
He is 80-something years old.
He 89.
Harrison Ford.
He got a stunt man to walk, okay?
But I know.
Oh, it's good.
But it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's Indiana Jones classic. If you're into the Indiana Jones series, you're going to want to see it, okay? Next on the list, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. So this is going to be a 2-part series. The second part comes out in 2024. So
look, he's
this
the type of guy that's going to be like Harrison Ford. He's going to be 89 still doing Mission Impossible.
Yes, we're talking about Tom Cruise, and he does his own stunts. So...
yeah, he's an idiot.
He does things to him like, man, you should have been dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, in the movies. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That comes out July 14th.
Oh, whoa, that's soon, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also in July, on July 21st, we have Barbie. So this is a live-action Barbie with Margaret Robbie and Ryan Gosling. And it also has other cameos. I saw Issa Rae is in there and some other characters. So... that'll be good. I know Paris, our daughter, she's excited to see that movie. Yeah. So,
we gotta watch that one.
I know.
I already know she ain't having it. We gonna be in there.
Exactly.
So what do you think we are?
I'm gonna keep going. Yeah. Because I want to mention some of these, and I could just read them off if you want to.
Yeah, just get to the ones you know you want, because I know
we're
trying to have y'all here all night. You know.
We have like
all day.
They could be watching it during the day. Next, we have Haunted Mansion, which comes out July 28th, and that's a Disney movie. So if you ever been to Walt Disney World, specifically Magic Kingdom, they have the Haunted Mansion ride. This is the movie. So next we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem.
This will look good.
Yeah, that comes out, and that's a computer animated film. That comes out August 4th.
And it looks like they're going back to the original storyline.
Yeah, it retells the origin story of the quartet.
Of the who? Of the quartet?
The quartet. There's 4 of them.
Oh, I never heard them referred to that way. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Next, the one you mentioned, the DC, the Blue Beetle.
Next.
I never heard of this character, DC, but it comes out August 18th.
We got this joke where we say, not even on TV. Meaning, we won't even watch it in cable on TBS.
I don't know how that one's going to do.
Nah, I'm good.
Anywho, The Equalizer 3 comes out September 1st, and that is with
your brother Denzel.
Denzel Washington. That's the correct pronunciation.
His name is Denzel. I don't know.
Black people gonna be like, no, his name is Denzel.
I ain't changing it. It's Denzel.
But yes, it looks good. Like, I know, he got that look on his face. He coming to.
He made me think I could get out here and fight with people,
Why is ain't working the way it worked in the movie? So that's coming out September 1st, y'all. And I know it's going to be good. He does good movies.
Yeah.
Dune Part 2, November 2023. And that's going to be on HBO Max.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
As y'all can see, I didn't get through this whole list, y'all. So as she said these, I'm really responding for the first time.
Next, The Hunger Games. Now this, I saw the trailer today.
Yeah,
this looks good. It's called The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and it's really the prequel to the Hunger Games series. This comes out November 17th.
And this is one of those ones where you didn't hear anything about it until literally now. So it comes out in November.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still some time away, I guess.
Yeah, it's the prequel that follows a young, I don't know how to say his name, Coriolanus. I don't know if I wrote this wrong. But a young Snow, and his involvement in the Hunger Games as a game-changing mentor years before the events of the original series. So, but the trailer looks really good. So if y'all are into the Hunger Games series,
check it out.
I'm going to check this out in November, right before Thanksgiving. Next, Wonka.
Oh, another.
Or BKA, Willy Wonka comes out December 15th.
Is it a prequel or sequel, do you know?
No, I think it's, Willy Wonka. It's with Timothy Chalamet. So the same,
she said nothing just there. I said it's a prequel or sequel. Oh. I don't know. It's Wonka. What? Basically, shut up.
It's the same main character as the guy who plays in Dune. So.
Okay. So if it's young, then that means it's probably a prequel.
Young.
Yeah.
Oh, a younger version of Willy Wonka.
Yes.
I don't know. Actually, I have to read
it makes sense for them to do a prequel because it looks like he once the dude, in the actual movie, he was done at that point.
Yeah.
Right. He was waiting for a kid to take over. So I would imagine it's the prequel how he got to that place.
Yeah. Next, we have The Color Purple. Now, this one is going to be good because it's going to be like a musical. It comes out December 20th, and it's going to be with Fantasia, Halle Bailey.
That soundtrack going to be fire.
/ Ariel, Taraji Henson, her, and some other actors and singers or whatever. They're going to be in there. So they're going to be singing up a storm in there. Yeah, exactly. Next, I saw a movie that looks like it's going to be interesting. It's called Rebel Moon. It comes out December 22nd on Netflix, and I put it on the list because it sounds like something that we would watch. It's a space epic in which a peaceful colony is threatened by a tyrant, so they send a young woman to neighboring planets to recruit an army. So, it sounds pretty interesting.
We'll see. I don't know about that one. Never heard of it.
You don't sound too convinced.
Never heard of it.
There could be new things you haven't heard of that could be
This is authenticity. I don't. It's getting late, guys. So sorry.
He's like, never heard of it. We'll see. And last on the list, I have Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, Christmas Day.
Why they still doing that? I don't know.
And then they were like,
Jason, what's his name?
I know,
Jason
and
Momoa?
they were like, yeah, I saw Amber Heard in the trailer. I'm like, oh Lord,
she done made it back. So this is what confuses me about DC. As excited as I am with Flash, and just so you know, Flash is a time traveler. So they are already in that phase where MCU is, where they can literally reset timelines. They could bring in. That's why you see they have the Michael Keaton Batman, because he is kind of getting into. They get the multiverse situation going on over there as well. So I don't know if this Aquaman is like part of that whole. Hey, you're in this, verse. Because they do Earths over there. So MCU does the multiverses. Like different universes, and then DC does Earths, like Earth 1, 2, X, all that stuff. So anyway, we'll see.
Yeah, ain't do promising.
Yeah, it's DC. Okay. So
anywho, I mean, of course, there's like other movies and shows coming out, but
we like to hear from you.
Well, first I put the ones on the list that we would normally see and watch. And there might be some that are not on this list that we would still watch, but these are the main ones.
Yeah.
So just wanted to let y'all know, if y'all didn't know, these are ones coming out. So take the time. Like I said, you could go to the theaters to watch the movies, or your Netflix, Apple TV, Peacock, Hulu.
And we'll post this list, not the links to every one of these things, but we'll post the list, this list in the definitely on YouTube chat. Description. The
description.
I said description.
Oh, that you said scripture.
This is why we do this early.
Y'all.
This is why we do this podcast early.
We tired.
On the YouTube description, we will post the list so that you can go through it. It's a lot. But like I was saying,
it's a lot, but I'm excited. Like, we're going to be in the movies basically every month for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and look, put us on. Look, we putting y'all on to what we vibe with. Put us on to some stuff you like, because we'll take, for instance, Will Ferrell, right? When we first got married, or even when we first started dating, we weren't really into his comedy at the very beginning. But then we watched one movie. It was like, I like his style, you know.
Hilarious.
And now anything he does is just hilarious, right?
Hilarious.
So, yeah, put us on. We open. We open to try some stuff. Well, I am. I don't know. Let me not talk for the both of us. Okay. So, anywho,
did you have anything like this past week you've been watching? I know you've been into the playoffs heavily.
Just playoffs, yeah.
NBA playoffs.
Yeah. Boston lost. So this is never. So they just started this whole. Remember, I was telling you about the play-in tournament. Yeah. So this is the third year doing it, right? So first time ever, a play-in team, which barely made it to the playoffs, right? Miami made it. They're the 8th seed in a playoff, right? Starts with 16 teams, and you go down to the finals, right? So the 8th seed team just beat the first seed team in 5 games. It's like never been done before, not let alone done from.
So history was made.
Oh yeah, and they embarrassed those guys. So shout out to the Heat. They handle business, and Bucks. They need to. Hopefully they rip that. They
going home.
They would say 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
What's that mean?
That means we're going on vacation. I mean the season over.
Where was the last game played at?
In Miami? No, it was in Milwaukee because of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, so they just stayed home.
Stay home when they packed their bags.
In their own house.
Oh, thank you.
That sucks.
It's like wait, where are they home? Yeah, they were home.
Be number 1.
It's embarrassing. Come on. Shout out to Giannis, man, but dude, figure it out, bro. Come on, man.
He will get traded.
Nah, he's still on the contract, but that coach probably gone. They're probably gonna get rid of him.
I see how I'm asking questions like I watch.
Good questions though.
Thank you.
Good question.
Try to stay engaged, you know.
That's it. That's all I'm getting.
Anywho, anything else?
No, that's it.
No.
That's it.
Me, I have been watching some Hallmark movies. So if you do follow me, I have been doing my rom drama reviews. So yeah, I've been watching some on Netflix and Hallmark ones I've been catching up on that I haven't been able to watch. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Reality TV wise. How can I not forget?
Did we talk about the reunion?
We haven't. Yeah, we could talk about that the following week. But next week, or whenever you're watching this, May 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
Yes, that too. May the 4th be with you on May 4th. But also too, Queen Charlotte.
When that drops?
Premieres on Netflix on May 4th next week.
Good. We should binge the other one. The
Which
one before it. The one that just finished.
Oh, the second season?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And hopefully the third season will be coming out sometime this year.
Actually, I like both, first and second. We could do both.
Yeah, first and second.
She ain't doing that. Like, she's looking.
Oh my gosh.
Whatever.
But yeah, so I'm definitely excited about that, and I'm thinking about reviewing that on my socials.
Oh, you're gonna do the on
not
your socials.
Like on my socials, like quick reels and shorts.
We're just trying to get enough. That's why we want you guys to review our stuff and interact, because we want to justify doing these review. Because you see, I was waxing deep on on just Marvel. That content. Marvel, yeah. So I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I'm like, hey, Eric Boss, if you need someone to back you up, I got you, bro.
We could be the filler-ins. I mean, we can't do the deep dive, but we could do like the...
We're going to surface dive.
Surface dive. like
the 3 feet water.
Right on the surface.
Not the plat.
That's us, right on the surface. That's us, okay?
But we going to own that. You feel me?
Marvel, come on now. Take us to the premiere, We'll be willing and able. But anywho, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning. Oh, before I close it out, did you have anything else, babe?
Am I supposed to?
No, I'm just asking.
No,
I didn't ask. That's why I'm stopping.
You did. You asked me about the.
No, did you have anything else?
No. I mean, that we covered a lot.
Yeah, we did.
My eyes are half open.
They are. That's why I'm going to wrap it up. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. I always say this. You didn't have to, but you did. Thank you so much for spending this hour or so with us. Be sure to follow us, That Couple Podcast. We are on Apple and Google Podcasts. We are on YouTube and Spotify and on all major platforms. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave us a great review. All right? We're that couple. More importantly, y'all are that couple too.
That's right.
Until next time, y'all. Bye.